I was all out of options. I had no money, I had no support, I had no family. It was heart-wrenching as a parent to not be able to provide for your children or always having to rely on someone else. But I was at a point I was like, I literally don't know what to do. And there's nothing I can do. And I was like, I felt like I was failing my kids and I was failing myself. I'm sorry.
It's an invisible homelessness. You know, you don't necessarily see it. When you think of homelessness, you think of the person pushing the shopping cart, the person under the bridge. You don't think of family homelessness as being that. So you don't necessarily see that a child going to live with someone else while the parent has to figure it out. There's a split there, and if we could prevent that split, which is what Family Promise of the Midlands does, the family's gonna be more likely to be successful in the future. And that child is also going to thrive and have more opportunities because the family has not split up. Addictions, gambling, we had trouble remaining in one home. I saw it as a child. I vividly remember wearing the same thing to school every week and on picture day, and I was dying for that. Someone to tell me that I could be more than my situation, and that's what Family Promise does.
I did not want to take a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 10-year-old to a shelter. I was scared that I would lose my children due to the fact that I could not provide for them. It was nothing but a blessing for Family Promise to come in, and I thank them every day for everything that they do for us. I'm like, literally, if it was not for them, I have no idea where I would have been or would have been able to do for my children.
There's shelters specifically for single men or single women, and the shelters that are available for families are often specific situations. So there has to be a particular family makeup, whereas Family Promise accepts a family makeup however they come to us. What makes Family Promise of the Midlands so special is the faith-based community, and that's exactly where it started. We have host congregations and support congregations, and the host congregations are the ones who actually host the families for a whole week, and they turn classroom spaces into just beautiful living areas for families. And the support congregations are there to help those host congregations, whether that's providing meals, volunteer services, various things to make sure that the families that are staying in those congregations have a very warm welcome. During 2020, we realized, of course, with churches closing to outside services, that we were unable to continue to shelter families that way. We needed to build a partnership where the volunteers are going to the families versus the families going from host congregation to host congregation. Fortunately for us, we received a transitional home from Clayton that we own and will serve families into the future and beyond. We also developed a partnership with Reconciliation Ministries and are renting a triplex, and those are 3 townhomes, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, that our families are all staying together, and our churches are still able to help us support the families through that.
Oh, thanks, guys. My kids were enrolled in daycare. The next day I started working, and from there things have been taken off. I've been able to save. I just want a roof over my head for my children and somewhere they can call home. And Elijah can go out and play basketball and meet new friends. My next step after being here, my goal is 6 months to a year to purchase my own home. And then I'll graduate from the triplex into my forever home. And that is my goal. If anybody ever needs Family Promise, just know that they are really here to help, and they will help in every aspect. They are truly a family, and they held their promise. They have the perfect name, Family Promise.